Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are here to present our group presentation on ASN management. And our group member include Veno Mesa Fernandi, Faris Afif Maizar, Nurmadina Tulisra, and Nazwa Edia. Okay, let's get straight to the point.
Okay, the following topics will be discussed. Number one, definition and legal basic of ASN. Definition, scope, and key regulation. Number two, types of status of ASN. PNS and PPK, rights and obligation. Number three, PNS management, recruitment, appointment, and dismissal. Number four, competency development, training, education, and performance appraisal. Number 5, disciplines and section, disciplinary, violations, and section mechanisms. Number 6, bureaucratic reform objective, triangles, and implementation. Definition of ASN. The state civil apparatus or ASN is a profession consisting of civil servants or PNS and government employees with work agreements or PKK who work in central and regional government institutions. ASN function as policy implementers, public service providers, and as a unifying force of the nation. As a profession, ASN is required to demonstrate competence, integrity, and professionalism. They must uphold neutrality, remain free from political intervention, and deliver fair and equitable public service. Okay, next, the key regulation. Number 1, Law Number 5 of 2014. This law serves as the primary legal foundation for ASN management in Indonesia. It regulates the status of ASN as a profession, the rights and obligations, the merit system, and overall human resource management. The merit system ensures that all personal decisions are based on qualification, competencies, and performance without discrimination, aiming to build a professional and high-performing bureaucracy. Number 2, Government Regulation Number 11 of 2017. This regulation governs the management of civil servants, covering workforce planning, recruitment, appointment, promotion, transfer, performance evaluation, and dismissal. It ensures that all career processes are indicated transparently and accountably, reducing nepotism and improving the quality of public sector human research. Okay, next, Government Regulation Number 49 of 2018. This regulation focuses on the management of KKK as part of ASN. KKK employees are hired based on fixed-term contracts according to institutional needs. They are entitled to competency development and performance-based rewards, although they do not hold permanent employment status like civil servants, providing flexibility and workforce management. Okay, the last Presidential Regulation Number 81 of 2010. This regulation outlines the grand design of bureaucratic reform for 2010, then 2025, serving as a national guideline for building an effective and efficient bureaucracy.
Point number 2, type and status of ASN. PNS or civil servant, appointment as a permanent government employee, assign a unique civil servant ID, employment governed by civil service legislation, salary paid from state or regional budget, entitled to pension after retirement, eligible for structural and functional position. Number 2, government employee with work agreement. Appointment under a fixed term work agreement, minimum contract duration of 1 year, not entitled to pension upon contract and covered by Social Security and Provident Fund, may hold functional position in government, not eligible for senior executive leadership roles. Point number 3, PNS management. Number 1, workforce planning, job analysis, position mapping and staffing needs assessment. Number 2, recruitment, CPNS selection via BKN, CAT system administrative, SKD and SKB test. Number 3, appointment, probationary CPNS promote to full PNS after 1 year performance assessment. Number 4, placement, assessment to position matching, formation, requirement and competency. Number 5, development, training, formal education, job rotation and transfer of civil servant. Number 6, performance appraisal, annual SKP or work performance target and behavioral competency assessment. Number 7, reward and recognition, rank promotion, state honor, merit-based salary increment. Number 8, dismissal, retirement at age limit, voluntary resignation or legal grounds. ASN definition, scope and key regulation. Number 2, types and status of ASN, PNS and PPPK rights and obligation. Number 3, PNS management, recruitment, appointment and dismissal. Number 4, competency development, training, education and performance appraisal. Number 5, discipline and sanction, disciplinary violation and sanction mechanism. And number 6, bureaucratic reform, objective, strategies and implementation. Number 1, definition and legal basis of ASN. Definition of ASN, the state's civil apparatus or ASN is a profession for civil servant and government employees under work agreement who serve in central and regional.
Okay, next let me introduce myself. My name is Faris Afif Mazhar with name 2336950. Point number 4 is competency. Point number 4 is competency development of ASN. The first of all is technical competency. Technical education and training programs, workshop and field-specific briefings, professional certification and licensing. And number 2 is managerial competency. Is leadership training, Diklat PIM, levels 1 to 4 alignment to echelon rank, and basic training for new Japan S Latsar. And sociocultural competency is understanding national diversity and pluralism, state ideology and national insight, and ethics and standard of public. And next is point number 5 is discipline and sanction for ASN. The first of all is minor disciplinary sanctions is verbal reprimand, written statement of dissatisfaction. And number 2 is moderate disciplinary sanctions is postponement of periodic salary increment, postponement of rank or grade promotion, and demotion in rank for a period of 1 year, and serve severe disciplinary sanctions. Is demotion in rank for of 3 years, transfer for the purpose of position demotion, release from current position, honorable dismissal not at own request. This honorable dismissal from civil service and legal basis is Government Regulation Number 53 of 2010 on PNS discipline and Government Regulation Number 94 of 2021 as it is revised Regulation on ASN discipline enforcement. And next, with my friends. Thank you.
Okay, on this slide, I will explain about bureaucratic reform based on Presidential Regulation Number 81 of 2010. Bureaucratic reform is a process to improve the system, structure, and culture of government institutions so they can work more effective, efficient, and transparent. There are 8 main areas of change in this reform. First, change management. This area focuses on shifting the mindset and work culture of civil servants to be more professional, disciplined, and service-oriented. Second, legislative strengthening. This means improving regulation and law so that they are clear, consistent, and not overlapping. Third, institutional strengthening. This focusing on building strong organizational structures with clear roles and functions. For process management, this involves simplifying produce, reducing red tape, and making service faster. Fourth, human resource development. This focuses on improving consistency and professionalism through training and education. 6. Accountability reform. This ensures transparency and that every action can be accounted for. 7. Oversight strengthening. This means stronger control to prevent corruption and abuses of power. And 8. Improve public services. This is the main goal, which is to deliver better service to the public. So, the goals of this reform are to create a clean and accountable bureaucracy, a more effective and efficient system, and high quality public service. In conclusion, as ESN is a straight civil professor consisting of PNS and PPK, which are permanent and contract-based employees. They are governed by Law Number 5 of 2014. ESN management covers the full employment life cycle from planning, recruitment, and appointment to development until dismissal. This means that every stage is regulated to ensure fairness and quality. Competency development is very important. Every civil servant must attend at least 20 training hours per year to improve their skills and public serving quality. ESN discipline is strictly regulated under Government Regulation Number 94/2021 with sanction from minor to severe. Finally, bureaucratic reform through 8 areas of change aim to build a clean, transparent, and effective bureaucracy. So, it can be concluded that strong management, good discipline, and continuous reform are very important to create a better government in future. Thank you.